Hello, I welcome you to our August RIM session. I know we had a few RIM sessions kind of as part of the coaching videos this month, but I wanted to make sure that we have one solid standalone session for you to tap into and to come back to return to whenever you feel like this particular one is the one that's asking for your attention. Okay, so go ahead and take a deep breath all the way in. And just noticing how far this breath goes. And go ahead and exhale like you're blowing through a straw all the way to empty. And when you're ready, go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes, allowing yourself to just turn inward, to tune out any noises, any circumstances that are not needed here now. And just offering yourself this space with you and you. And thank you for allowing me to facilitate being your guide on this journey today. And go ahead and take another deep breath in. Feeling that oxygen, noticing how it feels in your brain mass and in your eyes, your forehead. And on your next inhale, breathing into your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders, releasing tension. Noticing how deep into your belly this oxygen goes as you take another deep breath in. Noticing how with every deep breath, it actually goes just that much deeper, that much further. And as we take another deep breath, just noticing how it's filling your heart space, your lungs, your rib cage, and all the organs inside there. And really just noticing that. Remembering there's no need to edit or judge. We're just noticing. There's no way to do it wrong with RIM. And on this next exhale, go ahead and exhale all the way to empty, as much as possible. And then just that little bit extra that we like to hold on to, letting that go too. And as you return to whatever breathing is most comfortable to you, just continue to breathe and to just notice the sensations in your body, wherever they might be. And they might be bouncing around or maybe simultaneously asking for your attention. And just noticing where they are, how big they are. And when you're ready, go ahead and move your awareness inside your belly, just behind your navel. And when you're there, just get comfortable. Notice if you're standing here, or sitting, or laying down, or floating. Even notice if you're right side up or upside down. Just notice what it's like to be here in your own body. And with the navel in front of you, go ahead and just turn to the side and just see what you see here. Notice what you notice here. Maybe it's just a sensation. Maybe it's something that you see. Notice if there's a time of day here or not. Is it dark? Is it bright? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Notice if it's warm here or cool. And if you're in nature or perhaps inside, or perhaps you're in an anatomically in an anatomical version of your body, and you can see your organs and all the different blood vessels and muscles and spaces in between. Whatever it is that you're noticing, just allow it. And from your belly, go ahead and look up at your heart. Whatever that looks like to you right now. Just notice what that looks like. Is it as you expected, or is it different than what you thought it would look like? Is it beating? Is it vibrating? Is it pulsing? Is it turning? Is it just stationary? Notice if you feel a desire, an inner push to go toward your heart, or if you'd prefer to stay here. And now, wherever you are, go ahead and speak to your heart. Heart, what I want you to know is, and just go ahead and complete the sentence out loud or in your mind to yourself. And why I want you to know this is, and how it feels to speak to you right now is, and what I wish I would have told you sooner is, and how it feels to be able to share this with you now is, and what I want you to know about how much I appreciate you is, and as I realize this in a new way right now, how I choose to support you moving forward differently than I have before is, and as I make this commitment to you, what I want to thank you for is, and anything else that wants or needs to be spoken to heart, go ahead and speak it now. And how it feels to be able to share all this with you, heart, is. When that feels complete, go ahead and move your awareness into your heart, being your heart, looking from this perspective, the heart's perspective, over at you, over there in the belly. Or if you came closer, then you're closer, wherever you are. And just receiving everything you just shared with heart, like a stream of colored energy, noticing what color that is, noticing the texture as it comes over and washes in you and around you and over you, through you. Whatever color that is, whatever texture it is, allowing yourself to receive as best you can. And when the energy is fully received, go ahead and speak back to you. Go ahead and call yourself by your name. Name what I'm hearing from you, what I'm receiving from you is. And how it feels to be receiving this from you is. And what I didn't know before is. And now that I realize all this, how I choose to support us differently moving forward is. And what I want you to know about that is and anything else heart wants to share with you, go ahead and allow her to speak and share. And what I want to thank you for is and what I need from you is and how it feels to be sharing this moment with you is. And when that's complete, go ahead and move your awareness back into yourself, looking out of your own eyes from your own perspective. And when you're here, go ahead and receive the stream of colored energy heart is just sending you with everything heart just shared with you. Noticing the color and texture of this stream of colored energy. Noticing where it's landing in or around you first. And noticing how that feels. And if it feels right, allowing that to expand all the way to the tip of your head, down to your toes, to your fingertips, your heart, your belly, your organs, your hips, your shoulders, your jaw, your eyes, the tip of your scalp. And when that's fully received, Speaking back to heart, heart, what I'm hearing from you, what I'm receiving from you is and what it's like for me to receive this from you is and how it feels to have these new commitments to each other and new choices on behalf of each other is. And what I want to thank you for is and when that's complete, go ahead and take a look around you. Wherever you are, just notice what it's like here. Are you outside? Are you inside? Are you alone? Is anyone else here? Is it daytime, nighttime, dusk, dawn? Is it warm? Is it cool? What do you hear? Do you hear birds? Or evening bugs? Evening, nighttime sounds? Just noticing that. And if you're outside, notice the temperature of the air. Is it a cool day, a warm day, a hot day? Notice if you can feel a breeze on your skin or not. And go ahead and just begin to walk wherever it is that you are. Just looking around you, finding a path or an open door if you're inside. And go ahead and just slowly begin to walk. Noticing how that feels. Noticing what your feet are on. Are they on pavement? Are they on a floor? Are they on grass or dirt or gravel? What are they on? Or maybe you're floating or flying. And just allowing that to happen and to be. And as you're still sensing the stream of colored energy from heart, just allowing yourself to tap into a sense of wholeness here. Wholeness is what brings us joy and peace. And as you're walking, you now stop, and an image appears in front of you, just like that. And this image represents every regret that you've ever felt, every regret that has ever plagued you is inside whatever this image is. And just notice if it has a shape. Notice the texture, notice the weight, notice it in front of you. Notice if it's floating or on the ground. Notice what color it is. And notice how it feels to have whatever this is here, representing your regrets. Whatever image came to you. Notice how it feels to have it here in front of you. And notice where in your body that feeling is. The feeling you're having as you view this representation of your regrets. Notice how that feels. Notice where that is in your body. And notice the size of that feeling. And the color, the texture. Maybe it is a shape. Maybe there's an image that's coming to you. And just noticing it. Notice if there's a movement or a growth. Notice if it's solid or amorphous, solid or misty, or maybe it's goopy. If it's solid, is it shiny? Is it matte? Is it a material you've seen before and are familiar with, or is it something new? And when you're ready, go ahead and move your awareness inside this energy. And when you're here, remembering to take a deep breath. Noticing how it feels to be here. Noticing what it's like here. And from this space, looking over at the image that represents all your regrets, every one of them, go ahead and speak to this image. Image, what I want you to know is what it's like to have you here is what I want from you is and what I want you to know about why I want that from you is and what I wish I could do right now is and how it would feel to be able to do this right now is because what it's like to stand here in front of you is, or to be here in front of you is. And anything else that needs to be spoken to the image that represents your regrets, go ahead and speak it now. Take your time. And when that's complete, go ahead and move your awareness into the image that represents your regrets. And give yourself a moment to get there. Looking out of these eyes, these perspectives, over at you. Notice what you look like from this perspective. Notice what size you are, how old you are. And go ahead and receive everything you just shared with the image, like a stream of colored energy. Noticing the color and the texture maybe. Fully receiving all of this stream of colored energy. Noticing how that feels. And speaking back to you from this perspective now, go ahead and call yourself by your name. Name what I'm hearing from you, what I'm receiving from you is. How it feels to receive this from you is. And what it's like for us to all be here at the same time is. And what I want you to know about that and to understand about that is. And why we are here is. And what we need from you is. Because what we want to do is. And how it feels to express all this out loud is. And anything else, the image that represents your regrets, needs to say and share, go ahead and speak it now until it feels complete. And when that's complete, go ahead and move your awareness back into yourself, looking out of your own eyes from your own perspective. And when you're here, go ahead and receive everything the box just shared or the image just shared with you, like a stream of colored energy. Noticing the color, noticing the texture. Noticing where it lands in or around you. Allowing it to expand however feels right. And when that feels complete, go ahead and speak back to the image. Image, what I'm hearing from you, what I'm receiving from you is. And what it's like to receive this from you is. And what I wish I could receive from you that I haven't yet is. because all I want from you now is and how it feels to be able to say this out loud and speak it out loud is. And anything else that needs to be shared to the image that represents your regrets, go ahead and speak it now until it feels complete. And when that's complete, go ahead and take a look at the image in front of you, just noticing if the shape has changed, if the image has changed, the size has changed, the color, the temperature, or if it's exactly the same as it was before. And just notice, again, no need to edit or change, just notice what the image is like now that represents your regrets. And whatever it is that you want to do with this image now, go ahead and do it. And if there are tools or other items required, just notice that they're right there on the ground next to you. Go ahead and pick those up. Notice that your resource, who is always here with you, is happy to come protect and help you if you need it, or just to support you from afar. Notice how that feels to know that your resource is always with you, whoever that is or whatever that is today. From an angel to a deity from your faith, to a wise and loving ancestor, to an item of some sort or a pet, anything or anyone, here in full love, support, and protection of you. And you can ask for their help, or they can stay back and support you from afar, whatever feels right to you now. And looking at the image in front of you that represents your regrets, and with all the tools that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do, go ahead and do it now. And when that feels complete, notice how it feels to have done what you wanted, what you needed to do, what you wanted to do. And taking a deep breath, looking around you, noticing where you are, noticing how it feels to be here now. Noticing how it feels to have your resource visible to you now. And if you want to go and have a hug or a moment or express your gratitude, go ahead and do that now. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath of white light into your body, allowing that white light to bring an unconditional love unending compassion, limitless forgiveness with it. And just allowing that to expand throughout your whole body, into your brain mass, your cheeks, your eyes, the space between your eyes, the space behind your eyes, your sinuses, your jaw, your mouth, your throat, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, the palms of your hands, your fingertips. Entering into your chest, your rib cage, your belly, your pelvis, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, the soles of your feet and your toes. Your whole body now filled with this white light. Every muscle, every organ, every vein, every artery, every blood vessel, all the tiny, tiny spaces in between. Every bone, your spine, everything filled all the way down to the 50 trillion cells in your body receiving the white light now to be a permanent part of you. Allowing yourself to fully receive. And when that's fully received, just knowing that all this work here is exactly as it needed to be, as it wanted to be, and as it was asked for by your own unconscious. And knowing that that work is complete, just like you are. And knowing that you can return to the awareness and the sensation of receiving this white light anytime. Today, tomorrow, on into the rest of your life. It's always available to you. Your conscious mind knows that everything that happened here today can be recalled and retrieved anytime. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, on into the rest of your life. And your unconscious knows that all this is now fully anchored and fully complete by bringing feeling back slowly into your hands. And wiggle your fingers into your feet. Wiggle your toes. Give your arms and your shoulders a little stretch, your jaw a little stretch. And when you're ready, just gently allowing yourself to return to the space you're in by opening your eyes, becoming aware of what's around you again. Gently, just taking a moment. If you need to close your eyes again, do that. Just allowing yourself to be gentle and accepting as you receive the love that has no limits for you. Knowing that you are so special. You are so unique in so many intriguing ways. And that you deserve to be loved, to be honored. You deserve to love yourself and to give yourself permission to care for yourself in this way, in other ways. Knowing that your body is always listening, always hearing, always supporting you as well. Just being aware of that as you slowly come back to the room. And I will leave you now. If you have anything that you would like to share, go ahead and put that in the comments in the group. And just feel the love around you and the acceptance around you. and notice what that's like for you. Thank you for allowing me to facilitate this journey for you today. I wish you well. I wish you beauty. I wish you life abundant and peace. I wish you so much peace. Okay, I'll see you again soon.